Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Can I hear myself? Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Uh-oh, mic check, mic check, mic check. Oh, my elbow. Elbow action. Oh, another day, another dime. Another day, another 50 cent. Another day, another dollar. How y'all doing today? It's your girl B Sparrow, Buzz Sweet Talk Radio. I can't complain. I cannot complain. I am thankful, very thankful to be amongst the living. And if you are within the sound of my voice, I am thankful to the Most High that you are amongst the living also. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High Yah. Right? We got to give him thanks and praise even in our hardest times. We have to. We have to. I want to talk about Rudy Giuliani a little bit today because he's in a lot of trouble, right? Y'all know that, right? Rudy Giuliani is in a lot of trouble. He was ordered to pay $148 million to two Georgia poll workers. Y'all know he don't have that kind of money. He don't. He don't have that kind of money, honey. Well, he got to pay somehow. He got to come out with some money somehow. He got to cough it up. He got to. Oh, well, I need to go and fetch my articles. Yes, it's more than one today because we got to talk about this. And I'll be right back, okay? Well, all right.
Yo, it's Sparrow. Like, share, and subscribe. This week is gonna bring a lot of information, world news, coming events, source, accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a voice for the people. Attack a real enemy, strategy to sleeping. There will be no sleeping, we get the tickets. A cool place for you to sit back, kick it, or we fix it. Dialogue till we get to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, we sit and talk like an arrow. Introducing ladies and gentlemen, Peace Sparrow.
Buzz Sweet Talk Radio do not own copyright for this copyrighted material, but under Section 107 of the United States Copyright Office, Copyright Act 1976, this video, the music and content it contains is for education and or entertainment purposes only. Well, all right, y'all. What's up? I'm here today, just here today, to talk about Rudy Giuliani a little bit. I don't know why I am so fascinated with his story. You know, he was the former mayor of New York back in the day. He claimed to have been Donald Trump's lawyer, but I've noticed how Donald Trump has separated himself from Rudy Giuliani, and I don't blame him because that man, that man get you hurt. He'll get you hurt. Georgia poll workers won the defamation case. They sued his butt and won. They accused him, well, he accused them of election fraud. And now he's going through all kinds of stuff. Just all kinds of stuff. So back in August of 2023, he surrendered to Georgia. He surrendered in Georgia to face election interference charges. He did. He faced election interference charges. How are you going to interfere with the election? I just don't know. White people bold. They bold. Rudy Giuliani has surrendered in Atlanta. Remember, this is in 2023 to be booked as part of county prosecutors, investigation into efforts to overturn the 2020 election in Georgia. Yo, just like they went up in the Capitol, to overturn, they'll do anything. They'll do anything. Giuliani, a prominent has a prominent baseless claim that the election was stolen from former president, now President Donald Trump. He faces 13 felony counts as part of the sweeping racketeering indictment unveiled last week. Well, not last week, but last week in 2023. The former New York City mayor leaned heavily on the federal racketeering charges. What? The former New York City mayor leaned heavily on the federal racketeering influenced and corrupt organization law to pursue charges when he was a federal prosecutor and now is a defendant in a RICO case himself. Wow. Just wow. He also threatened these two. Remember, he threatened these two women that sued him? He said the trash will be taken out to the streets in bags, honey. He called them trash, and he told them he was coming for them. I'm coming for y'all. He told them he was coming for them for suing him. Just throwing all kinds of threats, all willy-nilly. All kinds of threats. Like, where they do that at? And these women are black. You know they got Bebe and Chicken and JoJo in the cut. Y'all know they got Beatty and Chicken and JoJo in the cut. Waiting for Rudy Giuliani to make that move so they can make that phone call. Yo, Bebe. JoJo. Look, listen now. Hey, no. Y'all know it. Stop playing with me. Y'all know it. That was supposed to be a laugh. I don't know what it is. It sounds more like a cheer to me. Alright, here's the laugh. Oh, that ain't even it either. Jesus. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave these effects alone. But yes, now Rudy Giuliani, he has to give up his condo, he has to give up his car, and now he's saying he don't have any money not to even buy food or to either catch an Uber up the street. Rudy Giuliani said he ain't got no money, honey. And then he filed for bankruptcy a couple of months ago to avoid getting his things taken away. But it's no, honey. He was ordered to pay $148 million for defaming these two Georgia workers, which happens to be black women. Okay. A jury ordered Rudy Giuliani to pay $148 million. Y'all think Rudy Giuliani got that kind of money? Rudy Giuliani does not have that kind of money. I'm telling y'all right now, he don't. Where are you going to get it from? And they knew he didn't have that money. They knew it. So he was ordered to pay for defaming two Georgia election workers as part of his alleged efforts to undermine the results of the 2020 presidential election. The decision marks another multi-million dollar penalty in a case related to lies about the 2020 election and will add to Giuliani's mounting legal fees and financial troubles. Hey, that's what happens when you defame other people. You think you know what you're talking about, you think you can defame somebody just like that. That happens. You can't walk around here saying anything you want about anybody. You can't. Look at Drake. Drake is trying to sue Kendrick Lamar right now for that Not Like Us song. Drake is saying that I think it's called UMG, Universal Music Company. Drake is saying that they used bots to make Kendrick Lamar's song popular. That's what Drake is saying, as if the song wasn't going to do good all by itself. Like he really needed bots to help him move that song up to number one. And Drake is catching heat. He is catching heat. He claims that the label should have refused to release Not Like Us instead of letting Kendrick Lamar attack his character. Now, who started this? Who started this? Who attacked whose character first? Let me know in the comments. Who started this beef? Who started this beef? Okay, if y'all want to say Kendrick Lamar started it by dissing Drake, and who else he dissed? A$AP Rocky. What's the other guy name that make the beats? The drummer guy. Metro Booming. Now they're trying to say he dissed Lil Wayne in his new track, but he didn't. He didn't diss Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne just heard his name and decided that he wanted to go off. That's all that was. That's all that was. And so now Drake is claiming that the label should have refused to release the song. Like, it's the privilege of it all for me. He feels like he can't be touched. Like he's the GOAT for real. I don't even know. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. He can flow. He got a nice little flow, but what he's rapping about, he ain't talking about nothing. He ain't talking about nothing. So getting back to Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani had an outburst in the courtroom the other day. Rudy Giuliani tells the judge that he can't pay his bills, and he did it in a courtroom burst. He hollered at that judge like, "I can't pay my bills." Oh my goodness! Like as if that's our fault, or if that's the judge's fault that he can't pay his bill. Can't go around saying anything you want about people all willy-nilly. It just don't work like that anymore. You don't have that privilege anymore, sir. You don't have that privilege anymore. So, he was forced to surrender his only vehicle, which, by the way, he drove to the polls to vote for Donald Trump. He said he is being forced to surrender his 1980s Mercedes-Benz SL500, once owned by actress Lauren Bacall, and a turban from a Taliban fighter killed by the first troops to enter Afghanistan after 9/11. New York Judge Louis Lehman ordered that the former lawyer for former President Donald Trump has 1 week to transfer his $6 million apartment at 45th East 66th Street, worth about $6 million, the Mercedes car, over 20 expensive watches, and many other personal belongings to 2 election workers he defamed. The transfer must include his rights to the $2 million Trump owes him for legal services, cash in his bank account, and a signed Joe DiMaggio shirt. That's right. A signed Joe DiMaggio shirt that he got to give up. He got to give it up. He got to give it up. He don't want to. I wouldn't want to either. Like I said, who has that kind of money? The former New York mayor was ordered to pay Ruby Freeman and her daughter Shay Moss more than $148 million in damages for false claims that they had added votes for Joe Biden while working as ballot counters in an election count center in Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all heard it. And these women are black too. He was ordered to pay these black women $148 million. Whoo, does he have it? I don't think so. And speaking of chili, I'm cold right now. I have to put my little thing on. Chili. So, he was ordered to pay and now he's saying he doesn't have it. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Is he going to spend time in jail? Or is he going to come up with the money?
The money, honey.
He going to come up with the money?
The money, honey.
What about his friends? What about your friends? Are they going to be around? Are they going to let you down? Yeah. Oh. What about his friends?
He ain't got no friends.
Sound like my grandma. So again, he was ordered to pay Ruby Freeman and her daughter Shay Moss more than $148 million for false claims that they had added votes for Joe Biden while working as ballot counters in an election count center in Atlanta, Georgia. Giuliani circulated an edited clip of security footage that he wrongly claimed showed the pair passing USB drives. He passed around an edited hard drive that he said showed them passing. Footage that he said showed them, wrongly claimed, showed the pair passing USB drives. I wonder what footage he showed them. I would love to see that footage. Moss and Freeman sued for defamation, and in December, a Washington, D.C. jury awarded them $148 million. What? They want their coins, Rudy. Hello, Raining Woman. How you doing? Good to see you. Long time no see. Yeah, I don't think Rudy Giuliani has this money. Nope, I don't think so. So how are these ladies supposed to get their money? How are these women supposed to get their money? I think that they knew that Rudy Giuliani didn't have $148 million. This is just a way of letting you know that these women ain't gonna get a dime from him. They knew that man didn't have $148 million. Why $148 million? Not even $4 million. Not even $1 million. But $148 million. Who has that kind of money? Not Rudy Giuliani. Not Rudy. Because y'all know he running for mayor again. He going to try to run for mayor again. Oh my word. Rudy Giuliani is running for mayor again, y'all. I'm going to come back to that outburst that he had in the courtroom. But let me find this article, or fetch, as I say. Let me find this article, or fetch, where he might be running for mayor again. New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani. Should he be allowed to run since he owes somebody $148 million? Is that how he gonna pay it back through taxpayers' money? I wonder. So Rudy Giuliani might be running for mayor again. I don't know how many times you can run for mayor, but he's considering another run for New York mayor. Giuliani was New York mayor from 1994 to 2001 and earned the nickname America's Mayor for his handling of 9/11. However, he had a huge fall for grace after he was hired as Trump's campaign lawyer for the 2020 presidential election. He wrongly accused the two ladies we just talked about, election workers, of trying to rig the election for Joe Biden. They sued him in December of 2023, and a Washington, D.C. jury awarded them $148 million. Do y'all know what I can do with $148 million? I don't even know what I can do with $148 million. I know I need a house. I can use another car. Maybe some investments. That is a lot of money. And like I said before, they knew good and darn daggone well. That's right, darn daggone well that man didn't have that money. Come on, y'all. Y'all know that man don't have that money. Come on now. Come on now. Giuliani declared bankruptcy 3 days later after he was ordered to pay $148 million. He has since withdrawn his bankruptcy petition, and a court has ordered him to transfer his New York apartment to a receiver. He got to turn in his condo. Wonder what that means to a receiver. Oh, he got to turn it over to somebody. They probably going to sell it and pay towards his $148 million lawsuit. The New York Post said the 80-year-old Giuliani is exploring running for New York mayor next year. Giuliani reached by the Post at his Palm Beach, Florida home. He got a Palm Beach, Florida home? I'm not going to say never, ever, ever. Still, he said, as of now, I'm not running for mayor, but then there are a lot of people who want me to run for mayor. But it's unlikely. The Post quoted him as saying, Newsweek saw email comments from Giuliani, but haven't heard anything from him. He said they want him to run. I wonder who they is. Are those his friends? What about your friends? Are they gonna be around? Are they gonna let you down? Yeah. Rudy Giuliani, where your friends? Can you borrow the money from them? How's your friendship with Donald Trump? Can you borrow the money from him? Y'all think Donald Trump got $148 million?
Yeah.
To lend?
Not the lean. I don't know about the leaning part.
Oh my goodness gracious. So, he got to turn over his vehicle. He got to transfer his apartment. So let's talk about this outburst in courts. Let's talk about this outburst in court where he told the judge, I can't pay for my food. Well, he didn't say that, but let's see what he said. He said, wait a minute, let me get this video back up over here. Then we're going to talk about what he said. He tells the judge he can't pay his bills. He blurted it out in the courtroom. He voices frustration in hearing over order to pay $150 million. They done went up to $150 million. Gee whiz, gee whiz. It's going up to $150 million.
Why not add $2 more million on it?
Why not add $2 more
Round it
million
off.
on it? Round it off. Make it even. A nice even number, right?
Right.
Jeez. The former New York mayor and lawyer to Donald Trump erupted in court telling the judge, I can't pay my bills. Sketches by courtroom artists who create pictures for the media to use when cameras are not allowed in court, such as federal courts, showed a furious Giuliani, 80, pointing at the judge in his case. The hearing in federal court in Manhattan concerned a near $150 million judgment. Now they said a near $150 million judgment.
Well, 148, that's near 150.
Won by Rudy Freeman and Shay Moss, two Georgia election workers, whom Giuliani defamed, while advancing Trump's lie that the electoral fraud in 2020 cost him victory over Joe Biden. Lehman said Lehman, who is the judge, Louis Lehman, said Giuliani had not been complying with orders to surrender his assets. Giuliani said, the implications you are making against me are wrong. I have no car, no credit card, no cash. Everything I have is tied up. They have put stop orders on my business accounts. I can't pay my bills. Y'all heard it.
I hope I got enough gas to get $2.
Y'all heard it. I can't pay my bills. That's what Rudy Giuliani said. So how these ladies going to get $148 million if he can't pay his bill? Somebody make it make sense to me. Somebody make it make sense to me. Shout out to Rainy Woman. Thank you for sliding through. I appreciate it. I haven't seen her in so long. It's been a minute. If anybody see April Showers, send her my way, please. Send her my way. Shout out to my 3 new subscribers. I'm excited about that. Yes, I am. 3 new subscribers. Welcome to Buzz Talk Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, B Sparrow, the one and only. There is no other. There is no other. There's only one. So, since Rudy Giuliani missed the deadline to turn over his assets, lawyers are allowed into his New York City apartment. He missed the deadline to turn over his assets. Now, a receiver is coming for his apartment. Lawyers are allowed to go to his apartment. And because he missed the deadline to turn over his assets, a moving company representative and lawyers were expected to be given access to Rudy Giuliani's Manhattan apartment after the former New York City mayor failed to turn over belongings to 2 former Georgia election workers who won a $150 million defamation judgment against him. The 2 sides hurled allegations against each other this week as the deadline for Giuliani to surrender the items passed without any of the assets changing hands. U.S. District Judge Louis Lyman ordered Giuliani to give the election workers Ruby Freeman and her daughter, Wandrea Shea Moss, many of his prized possessions, among them his $5 million Upper East Side apartment, a 1980 Mercedes once owned by a movie star, and a variety of other belongings, from his television to a shirt signed by New York Yankees legend Joe DiMaggio to 26 luxury watches. Come on, Rudy.
26 watch.
26. Maybe he have 26 wrists. I don't know. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Maybe he has 26 wrists. I don't know. I don't know. The moving company representing lawyers for Freeman and Moss were expected to be let into Giuliani's apartment to see what property was there and estimate the cost of moving items named in Lehman's order, according to a court document filed by Aaron Nathan, an attorney for the election workers. In the document, Nathan said he had talked with Giuliani's lawyers, but that they were not ready to turn over any items and could not even answer basic questions about the location of the assets. Y'all know that man ain't giving up his stuff. That man ain't giving up his stuff. He gonna do anything he can to prevent from giving up his assets. And especially not to no black women, honey. Not today. He said not living in the dead. Don't play, honey. Back to the article. Oh. So, Giuliani's attorney, Kenneth Caruso, has said in a court filing late Tuesday that his client was ready to hand over the assets, but lawyers for Freeman and Moss had not provided instructions on how to do so. They know what they're doing. That man ain't giving them ladies nothing. Nathan declined to comment. The Associated Press left phone and email messages with a representative and lawyers for Giuliani. Voting in West Palm Beach, Florida on last week, Giuliani did not confirm that anyone had been to his New York apartment. He said he didn't get a chance to defend himself in the Georgia election workers case and said he believes the judgment will be reversed on an appeal. I heard that he drove his, but it ain't his no more, it's theirs. I heard he drove their Mercedes to the voting poll. I ain't one to gossip, but that's what I heard. So he's going to reverse he's going to appeal this. He's going to appeal this. It will probably be one of the most unfair trials in American history, with the exception of the J6 people, he said, referring to the criminal cases against Trump supporters who stormed the U.S. Capitol on January 6th in 2021. That man ain't got no money, y'all. In fact, Giuliani was given a chance to turn over information requested by lawyers for Freeman and Moss last year, but didn't do so. As punishment, a separate judge found Giuliani liable for defamation before any trial was held. A trial to determine damages was held later, honey. Oh, Rudy.
He got the money, he just ain't gonna pay it.
Oh, Rudy. You think Rudy got that money?
He ain't got it, he just ain't gonna pay it.
You think Rudy Giuliani got $148 million?
You got the 100.
Oh, God.
That came from outside. So you might have to stop your life.
You said what now?
Tell Candy from outside.
Oh, okay.
What you trying to say?
I don't know. That's why I asked. Okay, so, like I said, Rudy, you can't go around saying anything you want about people and think you can get away with it. It just doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that.
What's up, man?
Anyway, guys, I gotta go. Let me know what y'all think about this, or don't. I don't care. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm your host, The B Sparrow. But Sweet Talk Radio, y'all. Holla at y'all, girl. Okay.
Okay.